Enochian.org here with another video. This one is a question that gets asked, unfortunately, far too often. I say unfortunately because it is unfortunate that many people have these sorts of experiences. The question is, what do I do if I have a demon that won't leave me alone? Basically, first off, it's most likely not a demon. It can be a plethora of any other types of spirits. It could be, it usually isn't, but it could be our imagination, because houses do creak and make noise. It could be a dead, it could be an imp, it could just be many types of different spirits. Or it could be, you know, your average small demon, but the chance of it being an archdemon from the Goetia, very slim. Sometimes, though, if you call them a lot, or if they happen to take an interest in you, if you somehow contacted them and they take an interest in you, they could hang around. Usually that's a good thing, though. It's very, very, very seldom that one would hang around and mess with somebody. Do you really think they have the time of day? It's sort of like the CEO hanging around and pestering the mailman all day. I mean, the person that works in the mailroom all day, pestering them all day long, and they keep saying, I swear I saw the CEO. And I'm sure the other employees would be saying, oh no, I'm pretty sure it was just some random person from the office bored. The chance of it being the CEO is slim. They just don't have time for that sort of thing. And why would they care and why would they bother? Sometimes it does happen. It's very rare. This would be when you get a hold of your teacher, preferably your in-person teacher or a very experienced person. Do not flood my mailbox with this. I mean, somebody you already know that's been teaching you that you trust and so forth, and ask them what's up. The first thing you'd want to try, if it's bothering you or causing you trouble, whatever presence this is you can ask them to please leave. Ask nicely at first. Try that a few times. If that doesn't work, you could ask not so nicely. There is the Athena famous version of how to get rid of spirits fast that are really causing trouble, that didn't listen to the few nice warnings. And that is the get the fuck out of here. You could try that if you have to. Not at first, but eventually. The funny thing is that actually works sometimes where the nice approach didn't. But you start with a nice approach and you ask them to leave. And you could do the standard, burning some sage, burning some frankincense, burning some myrrh, throwing some salt water around, you know, the typical stuff, and telling them to get on out. And ask them to leave, open the door, tell them to get out, usher them out, just like you would if you had a party and there's a couple drunk people who haven't left yet. You don't want to kick them out like that. I mean, if all the pleasantries didn't work yet. You just pretend you're kicking out the drunk person from your party. It's 4 a.m. and they just really need to go. You just use that approach and tell them to get moving. You can try, if you're a ceremonial magician, you can try your banishing rituals. I found those to work sometimes for some types of spirits and sometimes not. If they don't work, don't worry. So if none of these things work, do not get worried. They're not going to hang around for long. And if they do hang around for long, they're not a Goetia daemon. They're just not. That just doesn't happen. If they're hanging around messing with you, causing wall knockings and stuff, they're not a Goetia daemon. Just keep repeatedly doing stuff to get rid of them. If you daily have been doing the incense and the salt water and such and they still haven't gone, definitely get a professional in there. Or if they're causing physical problems, get a professional in there to check things out. Okay, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment and all that stuff from Enochian.org. And remember, the chances of a Goetia daemon in your house, messing with stuff, causing wall knockings, is slim to none.